What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're already subscribed and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribe because there's a ton of details for you guys to help your jiu-jitsu grow faster, okay? So the channel is made about small details, so keep eyes on the video from the beginning to the end. And please, guys, make sure to subscribe because the percentage of people watching the channel is crazy, but you guys are forgetting to subscribe, and please, you guys are forgetting to support the channel because that's one thing that I really want to appreciate for you guys. If there's a request that I want to do for you guys, number one, asking whatever you guys wanted to see on the channel. I'll do my best to present the best detail for you guys, in my humble opinion. And two, don't forget to subscribe, okay? So the percentage of people that are watching and not subscribe, it's huge, okay? So make sure you subscribe right away so you don't miss, and then continue to watch the video until the end, okay? So on the lesson today, I'm gonna show you guys, especially for the white belts, I have a ton of requests for this one, which how to escape armbar is a combo. How to escape armbar position, how to escape falling with the triangle position, how to escape Kimura, how to avoid the Kimura, and also how to escape guillotine, okay? So those are the four main ones that I wanted to share with you guys, okay? So armbar, triangles, Kimuras, and guillotine, okay? I might mess up the order, but that's the topics that I want to share. Small details that it's gonna be different right here. So I'm gonna say out there, I'm gonna show you guys when it gets tightened. Also, I want to show you guys how to prevent, which for me is number one thing. If you learn how to prevent the attack, your jiu-jitsu is going to be always on point, okay? So your jiu-jitsu, your attack, your connections, there is inspiration your inspiration time. If you connect and you just hold, you're going to lose it. It's gone, okay? Make sure your attack is on point and your defense is on point as well. So let's go into the close guard easy armbar setup. Well, before we continue the lesson today, make sure you subscribe the channel, like the videos, and comment below. I appreciate your support. Big os. Matt's gonna go right here. Number one thing that he needs is my arm, right? So doesn't matter what armbar he's gonna do it, he always needs my arm, okay? And whatever arm the person is using, I'm gonna just do a real neck scenario here, boom, and block. The arm is gonna take care of my arm, okay? So for example, Matt go for the armbar, yes, look right there, look right, boom, okay? If I can prevent the motion, go back down. If I can prevent, I'm gonna show the prevention first and then the escape, okay? So whenever Matt goes right here, number one thing, whenever he control my arm, I'm gonna go right on the top of the top arm, right here. Now every time he start moving, my arm gonna go around. I don't give what he needs. So he goes here. Every time he starts passing, I push the top arm. But Marcos, what happens if he goes for the collar? Every time he goes for the collar, what I want to do? My priority is gonna be the collar. If he doesn't have the collar, my priority is gonna be the arm. Okay? So I'm gonna go right here. I break this grip. Now I don't pull my arm. I just do this. I posture up. Doesn't matter how strong Matt's grip is. If I break the collar grip, because the prevention is not for my arm, the prevention is for my posture. So I can just do this here. Posture up, and then the arm is out of the angle. If my elbow is on Matt's angle on the hip line, he's gonna get it. Okay, so make sure if you have the arm right away, prevention gonna start from the arm, pull. Number two, the prevention, he goes for the collar. I can put pressure right here. If it cannot break, sometimes I can snap this grip out, posture up. If I cannot break this grip, at least I hold it and I do this. So pass your leg over. Okay, even if he's trying to start passing the leg, boom, I'm gonna pull my arm out. Big mistake, people try to yank right away when it's away tight. That's a problem. Okay, so that's a prevention for the arm that I believe that it's gonna solve your problem a lot. Now let's go. He goes to the arm, he goes for the collar, I go here. Okay, so look, I bend my arm because he has my elbow. I bend my arm, do a real neck choke motion right here, block. Every time Matt passes the leg, I'm just waiting. Boom. Right here. Now I need to stack him, bring my knee right behind. Look, My knee gonna go right behind his hip. Now he can be the strongest guy. Try yank it up. No way. So now I'm gonna start 1, 2, 3 until my elbow's out. Pass. And then from here you can go for the leg drag. You can block the hip, go around. Okay. Whatever comes after that, you can always reset. Okay. So once again, he traps my arm. Right away, he's working my arm and I'm working my defensive. Find my biceps. Whenever he passes the leg, I'm waiting. Whenever he passes, boom. Don't try yank from here. Make him uncomfortable, pushing, stacking. Now I'm gonna start 1, 2. I can pull this way, get the hip control. Now start walking around. Get your side control, okay? So that's the prevention from the armbar, okay? So let's go follow up to a triangle. So triangle is not much different, but triangle requires a lot of posture of ideas. So both sleeve, I don't know how he's gonna set up the triangle, but the idea is the same. He's gonna bring one leg inside. Now he's gonna shoot. Yes, he shoots. Lock the feet right there. Boom. Now what I have to do here is, if my hands is out of his body, outside his body, he also gonna bring the knee down. Boom. And then he's gonna cross the arm. Boom. He locked the triangle. Okay? But go back down. So every time he goes both sleeves and he starts shooting a triangle, boom. My first priority here is gonna be the outside hands. Hold it here. My outside hand's gonna go on the pants. Now lock your feet right there. Now this hand's gonna open up and find the pants. I wanna do this. I wanna push his hip, lock away. If I keep his hip in place holding the pants, I'm gonna just pull weight. So start shooting a triangle. That's it. I come up my feet, shoot a triangle. He needs my hands free to shoot the triangle. So he needs to pull my hands in. Now he go climb up and get a triangle. Exactly, okay? So you can start from, he lock your feet in. Elbow goes out. Now my hands have to go anywhere on his stomach, on his pants. And now I'm gonna start moving out. But Marcos, I cannot posture up because the leg is too heavy. Fine. I wanna start, come off your knee and do a tripod base. Now try, relock. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. He's going, and then knee comes in, now support. So you always can do an extra support with the leg, but your main goal is hands pin the hip down, okay? That's the prevention right there. But Marcos, what happens if he locks? So, once again, I'm always honest. Really depends who you're going against, but your priority is stick with your foundation, stick with your fundamentals. Beat the person's hip, they never can climb up, okay? So now he goes here. So he go for the triangle. He locks. Boom. Yes. Lock the triangle. I'm gonna cross it. Yes. Here. Now I'm gonna open my elbow. Inside hand goes around his pants. Get a grip. Okay. Now from here, this hand goes right on his knee. Now I wanna do this. I wanna push this knee down, and I'm gonna really do a jumping into his knee. Now from here, I pin his leg down, bring my knee in, and start passing, because if it's still in the front, the triangle's coming again, okay? So, he locks. Nice, arm here, boom, lock. You can keep your hands on my head, whatever. Get the collar grip, knee. Bring this knee down, so try to stay as locked as much as possible. Bring this knee down, look. Don't stay on your knees. Come off your knees and start driving yourself up. Now from here, keep this grip right there. This hand can come around and start stacking and then pass right there. So drive this knee, find this knee, and pull weight, put a lot of stress, because what happens here is angle. When I push this knee down, this leg cannot follow up. So I'm gonna start doing this, and it's gonna be super hard for the person to keep the triangle locked right there. Prevention is gonna be better than let the person lock. It's gonna be risky, okay? Any submission in general is risky. It's how much you practice, your timing of preventing, and how much you comfortable get. I do believe if you practice enough, you're gonna get comfortable and you won't panic. The problem happens when you panic, right? And then submission happens. Okay? All right, let's move into number 3, which I'm gonna go for Kimura trap. Okay? Let's go with the Kimura trap right here. Matt's gonna trap hold my wrist. Exactly. Look at the motion that he's doing. He sits up, boom. And then what I'm supposed to do is, wrong thing, try to yank it out. Now there's no weight, and then he gets. Okay, big problem. Go back down. If he's holding my wrist, my number 1 priority is always gonna be, I know that he's going for the sweep, the Kimura. Every time he holds, every time he sits up, head comes in the front, right there, and then I'll circle my hands out here. If he goes on this side, he goes, boom. I sit up, right here, circle. Okay, so look at the angle. Every time he sits up, go over, yes. Even from here, what I want to do from here, I want to push the shoulder down, okay, and then yank my arm out. Never let him bring the bar back. So for example, if Matt goes there, boom. In order for him to finish this Kimura trap right here, he needs to bring the top shoulder back on the mat. Look, now my hands started coming up. You see that? So if my hands on the mat, if my hands start hiding on my leg, I can always put weight into this guy and start yank it out right there, and there the prevention. So you can start with the head or push the head in, okay? So if it goes there another way, defending here, my hands go, I step, my hands goes right there. Now I'm gonna pull my knee down and pull weight into his grips. Now he's never gonna take my triangle out. I use here to pull that way. Okay? So those the prevention. Okay? And another way, the counting attack for the Kimura here that I really like it, whenever he goes for the wrist, he sits up. Boom. My hand's gonna go right there, find my own hands, grab. Now I'm gonna start pulling and do a rear Kimura on him. Sometimes he taps right there because it's a counting attack, or sometimes he holds. I go for the Kimura here and I pull myself in and he pulls, take it out. So just gonna go right there, holds right here, okay? And then just pull right there. So I do a counting attack on the Kimura. It comes fast, trust me. Connect your hands, yes. My hand goes right there, my elbow spin. So circle around the camera this side for a second. When I go here, my weight's on my arm. I go here, connect your hands, yes. My elbow goes on the hip, right there, boom. Now get my hands. Now look how his arms are trapped right here. Now, if he tap right there, great. If he not, I pull my arm out and the Kimura is there, okay? So there's a prevention and there's the escape, okay? So if he goes there, trap, he connect, okay? So now, if you cannot reach knocking around there, so if you can see the camera on this side right here, I wanna go block the bottom arm, just gonna cup. So connect your hand, Matt, yes, the hands are connected. I'm gonna go right there. Now guess what? I'm gonna drive myself into his shoulder. Can be the strongest guy, trust me, he's never gonna finish this Kimura. Now I'm gonna start yank it out, boom, boom. Now I trap him, push the knee down, step, cut through it, and I wanna hug, I drop, let go of the arm, and pass, okay? I did a video all about Kimura escape, which I'm gonna put right on the top of this video so you check it out, all about Kimuras. But this one, since it's Armbar triangle Kimura, I have to review right there. But if you haven't watched, just go watch. I'm gonna put it right there. So when Matt go, he locks really well, but in order for him to lock, this elbow had to be on the mat. I go right there, trap the elbow, drive into his shoulders. Now he's not, try finish, Matt? There's no leverage because he needs to pull the top shoulder on the mat. I yank it out, boom, 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 boom. Push, go around here for a second. When I pull my arm out, from here, boom, boom, I push. Now, I don't step with this one, I step with the far one. Now from here, I go under. Now pin him down, and then pass from here and stay heavy. So those are the number one thing that I like to do against a Kimura trap. And trust me, in my opinion, Kimura trap is one of the most powerful trap in Jiu-Jitsu. If you get there, my friend, it's gonna be tough to get out. So once again, stick with the prevention first. If you try to prevent the attack, your life is gonna be a lot easier, okay? It's like jumping over the hole, and then you fall into the hole. It's gonna be wild to climb up, right? So stay away from the problems. Unfortunately, in Jiu-Jitsu, you always learn when you get trapped 100%. Oh man, I got tapped on that. Teach you something, right? Something that's painful, I'll teach you a lot. Last one, guillotine. Invest in your Jiu-Jitsu today. There is 8 amazing instructionals for you to level up. There is 3 lasso guard instructionals, 1 for each needs. There is winning double knee position. Everything starts from the knees. There is a half guard plan, how to pass the half guard. There's 2 amazing close guard, 1 elbow sweeps and 1 elbow submissions. And there is also how to pass the lasso guard. If you want to check it out, go at bjfanatics.com and don't wait. Invest in your Jiu-Jitsu today. Guillotine depends. Sometimes I have a guillotine without hands. Sometimes I get guillotine without the arm and with the arm. So for example, if Matt is on his guard, and then it's gonna be tough the mic, but let's see what we can do for him. Matt sit up for the hip bump, boom. He traps my head around, get under my chin. The first thing right here, whenever he connect the hands, I don't wanna move back, okay? He connect the hands from staying like this. I wanna go right there, hug, okay? Now he's gonna go back down, lock. Big mistake right here, trying to do this, hands on the mat and try yank it out. Man, when the person hangs on your neck, the person's gonna stay there. So the best idea right here is drive into the Kimura, into the guillotine, okay? So when I walk my head up, now his elbow is pointing up, okay? So now Matt, try finish right there. He can't because this elbow is pointing up. But guess what? If I drop on my knees, pay attention to this elbow. Get in. Now it's gonna be super hard to get out, okay? So this one you have to practice so many times to understand the foundation because everybody has different squeeze, right? So this one, you're gonna go for the high elbow guillotine, right? Which people call the Marcelotine, which Marcelo used that a lot, high elbow. So the high elbow, you lock your hands in. So if you can shut down the high elbow, I will be halfway through the process. Forehead, go move up, so the person cannot crank it in, okay? So, move here. So now he goes all the way trap. You're gonna connect the hands, and then he's gonna go on this high elbow. Yes, now it's gonna be a problem. Okay, so I wanted to avoid as high as I can this elbow. I got it in, make a good grip right here, boom. I push down and I keep my weight on top of this side. Now my head goes on the mat, wiggle the head, boom. Now I have a tripod base, hand, feet, and head. I'm not using my back of my head, I'm using my forehead, boom. Lock your guard, Matt, yes. Now try to finish, Matt. There's no angle. And then I'm gonna use my hands to peel off, okay? Make sure you get a hold of these hands. Now from here, you can start implementing the pass where I'm gonna go back, move this head to the other side. Now I'm gonna start walk, push, pass, okay? I'm gonna break down next video about that pass, trapping the arm under. Okay, so these are the details that are from the guillotine attack. Same thing for standing. If the person jump into your neck, bring a high elbow, shy down the high elbow. Now, we never thought about driving yourself into the guillotine, right? Because you drive into the deep. But in this case, the best way because the person needs to bring the elbow down and yank it out. So if you bring the elbow up, there's no leverage. Doesn't matter how strong the hand is. That's when we practice them fundamentals all the time, and let the person get your deep guillotine. Now you block the high elbow, drive yourself in a tripod base, forehead on the mat, and then start peeling off, and then you feel like the escape is right there. Okay, so these are the details, but you do need to practice, you do need to exercise in order to get good at something. Okay, so get the muscle memory, get your brain connect to your body, and that's how Jiu-Jitsu works. Okay, so practice those 4 escapes, okay, those 4 attacks, and see and let me know how that goes. Which one you use the most? Armbar, triangles, Kimura, and guillotine. So comment in the video which one you like to use the most, and also comment in the video which one you like to use, which one you like to see, whatever you like to see on the channel, I'm gonna break down for you. Okay, and if you like to check it out, my instructionals at BJ Fanatics, make sure you check it out and on the link description below on this video. I'm gonna put it right there, and also gonna put it on top of the video. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate, and don't forget to subscribe.